Mark, I know you've gone through all the documents all day long, or even all night long. You challenge anyone to find something in the forensics that's not matched by Officer Wilson's account of what happened, right?
And that's what's most, intriguing to me, and I think dispositive in a case like this. While Wilson may well have filled in some of this lack of memory with information, when we look at the forensics, it is in line with what Wilson said. And one of the most compelling parts of it that we've talked about a bit before with you, Anderson, is we now know that the forensics support that Mike Brown came back about 21, 22 feet towards Darren Wilson. And what was that? Charging, walking, surrendering, staggering? I don't know. And the other thing that we do know is that the shell casings were found about 6 or 8 feet away from Mike Brown's body, meaning with the trajectory of shell casings, that they were very close. Wilson's testimony is 8 to 10 feet when the final shot was fired. And that, I think, is the second most compelling piece of forensic evidence that supports not only what Wilson said, but just the event that a shooting was imminent or maybe necessary when they're that close in contact.
Sonny, do you believe the forensics backs it up?
No, I can't actually believe what I'm hearing from.
I can't believe you
Jeff,
can't deny forensic evidence that's indisputable. It's unbelievable that you can't acknowledge
it's not indisputable, Mark.
Did he come back 25 feet?
That is inaccurate.
Let Sonny finish her point with you.
In fact, Mark is talking about 25 feet. What we heard from the first witness was the medical investigator was that, one, he didn't take any crime scene photos because his camera was out of batteries, and two, he didn't measure anything because the distances weren't in dispute. And so we do have that information and that's fascinating. I think what is also interesting, Anderson, quite frankly, is when you talk about probable cause, which is the standard in front of the grand jury, and you saw Randy's package and you heard some of the witness testimony. It's fascinating that with so many divergent stories, many witnesses saying that he had his hands up and surrender.
Because there was a variety of eyewitness testimony that they could have taken this to a jury.
Of course they, okay. Not only could they have, they should have taken it to a jury.
Mark, you say clearly, though, forensic evidence and that there was measurement done.
There was enough measurement done. It was there. We have the pictures of it. We have the measurements of it, because one witness out of the 50 law enforcement officers who showed up didn't do a job because of batteries. Doesn't mean that the evidence wasn't retained. So how can we explain away the 21 feet if it wasn't that Mike Brown was coming back? I'm not saying he deserved to die because he was coming back, but let's not be inconsistent or unbelievable in our presentation of an analysis of something because it doesn't support a position. And the fact that they were 8 feet away, we know as lawyers that that is a danger zone. We know that. We know 21 feet in is a danger zone for cops. All I'm saying is that let's acknowledge it and not deny it.
And the officer
it doesn't
recognized
matter,
that.
and you and I both know the unarmed matter doesn't matter when you're within 8 feet of somebody.
Of course
they're
it
trained.
matters.
No, you're wrong, because they're
matters.
They're trained
I'm not
that
wrong.
that's a danger zone. There's no reason to ignore what we know they're trained to do.